This week, it's all about soft boiled eggs, perfect for ramen, fried rice, or really anything. Let's level up. Hello, YouTube, and welcome to another episode of Kitchen Quest Recipes, where every recipe is a level up. I'm your host, Izzy, and today we're going to be talking about soft boiled eggs. I have one serving of fried rice in the microwave left over from yesterday, and I figured one soft boiled egg would be perfect to finish it off. What we're going to do is the same as last week, but we're going to make them soft boiled this time. It's going to be the same thing. All you want to do is fill your rice cooker up with 2 cups of water. So what we want to do is we want to grab our egg, we want to put it in the rice cooker, and we want to close it very gently so we don't puncture the egg. We're going to turn the rice cooker on, we're going to put it to steam, and we're going to go for 6 minutes. Once the 6 minutes is up, we're just going to peel it, and we'll have our very own soft-boiled egg for our fried rice. Six minutes is up. So let's open up the steamer and see how we did. Doesn't look like we have any cracks in here. Looks like a perfect egg to me. Let's take it to the sink. So when doing soft-boiled eggs, I don't use cold water. What I do with soft-boiled eggs is I use room temperature water. Now, room temperature to me means make the water the same temperature as your hand. If you're somebody who has cold hands all the time, just make sure the water is a little bit hotter than your normal temperature. So all we're going to do is turn the hot water on. We're going to wait for it to be about room temperature before we add cold. So if you start to feel the water get hot on your hand, then it would be time to add cold water. And then all you want to do is you want to turn the cold water until it's about the same temperature as your hand. A little bit hotter, a little bit colder. It really doesn't matter. As long as we keep the egg nice and warm when we peel it, because we're going to put it on the fried rice right after. So with the water going, if you have leftovers, now would be a very good time to warm up your leftovers. So we got the microwave going, we have our egg right here, and all we're going to be doing is peeling the egg. Now these eggs are fresher, I got them from a friend. These eggs are about 3 days old now. So what I like to do to peel fresh eggs is I like to just hit it on the top right here. And as you can see, it's all cracked right there. I don't like to make shards everywhere because the fresher the eggs, the more the shell's gonna stick to the egg. So just start at the top and work your way down. It does make it a little bit easier with the water, but remember, patience is always rewarded at the end. So all you want to do, grab your bowl, and then we'll start peeling very slowly. And the microwave is done, so the fried rice is nice and hot. So all we want to do is peel nice and slowly. Let the water get in the egg. The water is going to be doing all of the work. All we're doing is waiting for the shell to release, and then we're just peeling back the egg. The reason why we didn't do with cracks because we can gauge how much shell we remove from our thumb at a time. And if there were cracks everywhere, it would just be like sticking to the egg, and then you just have lots of little shards. So you are the judge on how much shell to remove at a time. And just keep going. Just take your time. You got a little stickage, just wait for the water to... And there we go. See, it's stuck right here, so this is a little bit bad. But I call that a success. Now we have our very warm egg. We'll put it in here while we get the fried rice. So now that we put our egg on the rice, let's talk about cooking time real quick. So depending on your egg, you're gonna have different cooking times. Mine was 6 minutes, but if you have a bigger egg, it would be 6 minutes or 7 minutes. But if you have a smaller egg, it'll be 5 minutes. It just depending on how big the egg is. Also, if you like your soft-boiled eggs more into like a jelly consistency, always add 1 extra minute to make sure you cook the yolk more. And with that said, let's get into the breakage of the egg. So let's get a real good shot. We're gonna zoom in just a little bit on that egg. Okay, 3, 2. Turn around the plate so it looks pretty. No, actually I wanna do it on this side. Okay, sorry, I'm stalling. 3, 2, 1. We're gonna pierce the egg and let it flow. Yeah. The best part of soft-boiled egg is always getting all that yolk all over the fried rice. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is the perfect soft-boiled egg. If you like this kind of content and you want to see more, remember to like and subscribe to the video. I do recipes every single Friday. This week there will be no recipe below because we just did a soft-boiled egg today. So have a good week, and I'll see you next Friday. Montane!